In this lesson, we'll review a math question from the problem solving section. We're on page 790, question 19 out of 20. This is a difficult problem. We're told that k, n, x, and y are positive numbers satisfying these two equations. The first one, x to the negative 4/3 equals k to the negative 2, and y to the 4/3 equals n squared. And now the question is asking, what is x times y, the quantity to the negative 2/3 in terms of n and k? So this is sort of a complicated problem, but this is really an algebraic manipulation, and then it's a substitution. This is one of the more advanced versions of it. So keep in mind, we're asked to find this, and we're given these two equations. Somehow we're going to use these two, and then we're going to convert algebraically to solve. So I'm just going to go through the steps, and hopefully this will illustrate it. So first of all, you see how this is a quantity, x times y to the negative 2/3. We're only given single variables here, x and y. So the first step is simply to isolate, to split these up. So that's the same as saying x to the negative 2/3 times y to the negative 2/3. Right? I just split them up. So now we're getting a little closer. So we have x negative 4/3, but we don't want that. We want, let's just start with this. We want x negative 2/3 in terms of n and k. We know what x negative 4/3 is in terms of k. We want to convert it to the negative 2/3. So this is an algebraic manipulation. What can we do to the negative 4/3 to turn it into the negative 2/3? So this turns into a little bit of problem solving algebraically, the rules of exponents, and I'll just tell you, if you take this to the 1/2 power, think about multiplying fractions, it's also the square root, that would convert it. So if you take this to the 1/2 power, that's the same as the square root of x to the negative 4/3, then that becomes negative 4/6, which is negative 2/3, and then this would become, we'd have to take this to the 1/2 as well, and we'd end up with x negative 2/3, remember that's what we want, equals k to the negative 1. Now we have consistency. We have negative 2/3, that's what we want, and we have it here in terms of n and k. We want to substitute. So let's just start with this. We know x negative 2/3 in terms of k is k negative 1. That's it for the x. Now we'll work on the y. Almost the exact same process, but instead of a negative 4/3, we have a positive 4/3. So instead of taking it to the 1/2, we're going to take it to the negative 1/2, and we'll take this to the negative 1/2, and then this converts to what we want, y to the negative 2/3 equals n to the negative 1. We take that, we plug it in here, and we have n to the negative 1. We're almost done. So both of these are to the negative 1. Another way of saying that would be n or k times n to the negative 1. And if you look at the choices, another way of saying that, remember, anything to the negative 1 is 1 over that value, and that's the answer. It is A. So it's a pretty tough question. Again, if you want to review this on your own, but anytime you're given a couple of equations and you're asked to find something, we're asked to find here something different than what we're given, you have to tweak it or manipulate it and then plug in and then substitute. Tough problem, but it's always the same technique. The answer here is A. See you next time. Thanks for watching.